Hey guys, this is Phil here. We just finished up Mission 2 in the original campaign of Mechcommander. Now we're going to be moving on to Mission 3. This specific mission is really fun, and of course, for those that don't know, well, you have a chance of collecting, let's say, unique clan heavy mech. Anyways, so let's go ahead and roll into this. First off, I need to repair from last mission, and of course, I did salvage another light mech. Now, you can go ahead and purchase a Centurion A, that's the armor variant, if you'd like. It's 34,000 RP C-bills. I've got 18. I could get it if I wanted to, sell some components and stuff like that. There's really no new mech wares I want to purchase just yet. No equipment, anything like that. That's, you know, obviously out there. So, I do have 4 mechs I can bring, or 4, you know, mechs in a vehicle. And I still have 35 tons. So, I'm going to just take the older, and we can switch out our pilots here, do whatever we want, and it's clan mech, so well, I'll try to use as many weapons. Now, this particular mission, you do a lot of combat with light mechs, so I want that hitting power from, you know, short range. So let's go and do that. Alright, obviously that's not, there, that'll work. Alright, so obviously this is a nice mech, and I want my probably best pilot in it. It is lightly armored, all of them are, so I'm not really too worried about that. I want links in the fire starter for that PPC. And of course, let's see, what do we got here? Commando A, let's put Beast, and then we'll put Siren in Commando. So instead of going with a Centurion and only being able to drop with 3 mechs, I'm going to go with 4, and they're all quick. Obviously, some are faster than others, but yeah. So this particular mission is actually really unique. You're supposed to link up with a Raven that's behind enemy lines in this area. Alright, then you're supposed to make your way all the way around to the extraction point, which is actually right near your, you know, insertion point, but they blow up the bridge at the very beginning of the mission. Now, there is obviously, you could get around this with having a jump-capable mech, but you don't have any jump-capable mechs, and you can't purchase any just yet. So, you're very limited when it comes to that option. Now, that you do have some fire support, 2 small and 3 large artillery. I'm going to be making use of these. And then, of course, some tactical warning, air superiority, so watch out for the bridge. And then, choose your fights wisely. You do not want to fight or destroy all enemy units to complete the mission. So basically, it just says don't take too much damage, because there's something at the end of the mission that you might want to be prepared for, but they never tell you, and so you walk right into it. So yeah, let's go dive into this. Alright, so here we go. Gonna grab this. Don't try to run across the bridge. It won't work. Well, you can try. It won't work in your favor. You'll die, and all of your guys, and they'll get blown apart, and then you're like, oh, well, I should have listened to Phil. But I'm not going to say I told you so. So you can try it, and if it doesn't work, it is what it is. Now, I have 2 tanks that should start making their way on my sensors. I'm just going to wait right here for them. Oh, there they are. Let's go ahead and destroy this. Kill those guys real quick. It's weird that they didn't show up on my sensors right away, but it is what it is. Obviously, I always try to minimize my damage as much as possible. So I'm going to move up here, and this is going to reveal a lot, actually. It's going to reveal 2 mechs that I'm going to dispatch with the large arty strike. 2 commandos. Let's go do that. And then I'm actually going to pull 2 commando Js that are across this ridge. They'll jump shit if you get too close to them. And I should be able to take them out pretty quickly. There we go. And of course, remember, the objective of this particular mission is to rescue a Raven that's behind enemy lines, Mystique, and then go to the extraction point. So that's my first goal. I'm going to wait for this vehicle to show back around. There he is right there. He'll start moving down the road. I'm just going to hit him from the rear and take him out. So let's go ahead and start maneuvering now. Alright, here we go. Get close range with this guy. Let's take him out. Alright, boom. There we go. Alright, we got a few items here we can salvage.
Enemy components captured. Enemy components captured.
Don't even have to do anything real quick. Let's go ahead, move in here. Just want to continue to spread this fire. I'm just gonna...
I'll do what I can. Sorry, I can't do that. Got it, sir. Sorry, I can't do that. I'll do what I can. Got it, sir.
Alright.
Sorry, I
Now,
can't do that. Got it, sir.
the Commando J's, they're right above here. They're on this little island right here. Well, let me rephrase this. They're on this island right here. There, that's a little bit easier. Then they'll jump across when they get aggroed. The Raven is over here on the left. Now, you could go, starting off at the beginning, you could go up here. There is a few options. As you can see, though, there's missile turrets. Yeah, you'll take a hit or two. And then there's a mountain ridge, much like this one we were at here, but it's over here. Now, when you get up on it, it reveals 3 Condor hovercraft, and you can take them out with a small arty strike. And then there's also a salvage container there. What does that salvage container have? It has an intermediate sensor. I personally just don't feel like it's worth going over there because there's also a striker and a harasser, and to me, it's just not worth it. You know, so I mean, decide for yourself if you want to give it a try. I mean, there are other strategies to minimizing damage. I just don't feel like that one's as far as my playstyle just isn't up there as far as yeah, right way I like to play it. So anyways, I'm just basically burning through this forest real quick because the Commando J's will jump across right here once I aggro them, and so I'm just trying to get this taken care of so I can run across real quick. Of course, I am holding down A when I'm pressing, which means they'll only attack with energy weapons. That's why Hunter back here, he's not doing anything because he doesn't have any energy weapons. He's all ammo. And this also helps just conserving ammo because you do have to worry about that, especially in extended missions. So, alright. That will go through, and once that burns through, I'll send Siren right here. Through real quick, and that will do it. Move her back. You'll start seeing them appear right here. No, right there. There they are. I'm just gonna drop a small arty strike right on him. Let's see if it takes care of him. And if it doesn't, I've just softened him up enough to where I can just rush in and take care of him. So. Alright, that didn't quite work. Let's see. I could yeah, let's just go in here. I'll take a few hits. I don't want to waste the arty strike. I can use that on other targets. Oh, well, PPC for the win. That worked out, didn't it? Let's see how this guy's faring. He's not doing too well. Now, I have noticed that if you hit enemy mechs, like when they're critical, ballistic rounds or missiles usually just tear right through them, and they'll crit, and boom, you'll lose them. Not really much for salvage there, so just keep that in mind. Sometimes switching to energy based at the end, just hitting them with lasers. Pulse lasers do a really good job, I've discovered. So, alright, I didn't see any blips, so I'm gonna go ahead and move across and go and get the Raven. I don't know what this. But what are you doing, Lynx? Why must you do that? You just put everyone in jeopardy. I don't know what you're thinking. Hopefully these strikers don't really concentrate on me. They're not really, I mean, they're not horrible vehicles, but right now, I mean, 10 LRMs hitting your mech. These light mechs don't have a ton of armor. It's just for me, it's just not worth it.
Mystique
I just
here.
don't.
Got a new contact.
I just don't see the benefit of taking them on when you don't have to, especially when they could strip your mech of armor, and then you're going to need that. Now I'm going to wait till they head up here, and they'll turn around and they'll go back down to the left of our screen, and that's when I'll cross back over. So again, here's those condors on the radar, and you can see them. They're over there, and it's just not worth it to me, because as you can see down here too, there's a striker and harasser. Now you're going to take a hit, and to me, it's just not worth it. Not for the equipment. I mean, if it was clan tech, oh yeah, I mean, definitely. The clan weaponry and mechs on here, yeah, they're definitely worth it. But for that, just not worth it. Alright, so what we've got going on is we've killed the 2 commandos, and off in this right corner we've got a bunch of container stacks. There are like a few clan weapons in them, but there's 2 fire starter A's, the armor variants. And so the annoying thing is you proxy them and aggro, what I mean, and you can't get around it. I mean, you can try to cut through here, but they aggro you. You try to go up here, they'll aggro you. So the best thing I found is just to pretty much go toe-to-toe with them. You know, and so I'm going to send in Mystique to aggro him real quick, and we'll see him right here on the radar. So you can see they're right there. And as soon as I start moving in, there's no way, again, if I try going north, I'll let you guys see for yourselves. You can see the ECM starting to affect. Now if there was like a hill right here, that'd be great, because, you know, I could sneak in and I could do some arty strikes or something on him, but there isn't, which sort of sucks. As soon as I cross over here, that'll aggro him, and I'm gonna come back. Alright. Oh, maybe I just, wow, I just got, nope, see? They just said, nope, just fooling you. We're still coming after you. So let's go ahead and engage them. They are engaging. First now I'm going to do something. There we go. Focus on the one that's up and running still. So maybe I'll get lucky. Move my forces behind. Alright. Again, trying to minimize damage. And there we go. It actually went really well. I was hoping they would have stopped right there. They did for a second, but then they continued on. And there's just, I mean, yeah, you could probably try to avoid them with the ECM and stuff. But if you're going for those container stacks, there's no way. There's just no way. So let's go ahead and salvage these items.
Got it, sir.
As you can see, there's a few.
Enemy components captured. Enemy components captured.
Hunter here, reporting building.
Now, what's left is we've got an outpost down here to the south. We're going to quickly capture that, and then we're going to basically get ready for the last little piece of this mission, which is trying to salvage the clan Timberwolf, which it's difficult, and you may have to try over and over. But hopefully we can get him on a first run try and help you guys out with deciding if you really want to go after this guy or not. So because I got some longer range weapons, I'm going to use them. May take a minute. Get that large laser and PPC in effect here. There we go. And that didn't take too long. Now, of course, I could have rushed in here and just capped the, turret control, but you're gonna take a hit, and is it worth it? Well, I don't know. You may need that armor in a second when you're going up against the Timberwolf, so, I don't know.
Enemy components captured.
Alright, now, you can accidentally aggro this guy. He's all the way down in the corner, and I'll show you, but I move all of my forces that I don't need up here. It's just better that way. Alright, so if you've never actually played this particular mission or this game, or if you remember for nostalgia purposes, I remember the first time I did this mission, I was headed down here, following the road, right? You're going to extraction point 2 on your map, right? And you get down to the corner, hook a right. All of a sudden, you've got this clan Timberwolf coming over the bridge and just wrecking your day. And that's what happened to me. And he comes over this little bridge right here. There's a bridge. And, you know, my forces were like right here. All of a sudden, you know, he starts hammering away. I got into tussle, hit one of these gas tanks, and just wasn't a good day. Just wasn't a good day. That's what it was. It wasn't a good day. So, obviously his aggro is a little bit closer, and that should get him right there. You'll see him come across. There he is. And let's see if he stops anytime soon. There we go. Alright, so the goal is to salvage. So let's see if we can do this. Now, if I can do a lot of damage to him, and then come in and clean him up, that's great. If I can destroy him by a cockpit shot or force him to eject, it's even better. There we go. Alright, nothing. That's great. Alright, now I'm gonna move my guy out of the way. Let's see if we can get another. Let's see what happens here. I mean, maybe, maybe not. Come on, buddy. I just want to be able to ride a Timberwolf around. I mean, it's too much to ask. I don't think it is. Oh my word, I hit his cockpit. And as you can see, one more shot to the cockpit and he's toast. So this is going to be rough. I'm going to leave Mystique up here. And I'm going to put my forces... I'm going to put her right here. I'm going to put my forces, start moving them in. Try to aggro this guy. As soon as I see his radar move. Yep, there he is. He's already onto me.
Sir, I can't get through here.
Now, those missiles will wreck your day, but so will those PPCs. Alright, so let's rush them.
This is Link. Fire. I'll do what I can.
Come on, let's get one hit. One hit in the cockpit and he's dead. Come on, guys. You got it.
Got it, sir.
Shooting for the cockpit, but
I'll do what I can.
no! Oh, well, that's what happens when you're... Ah, and I got it! There you have it. Oh, so I just salvaged the Timberwolf. Was it a good trade-off? Yes, Lynx is alive. I've got the Timberwolf, as you can see. So blew up half his weaponry, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. And there we have it. So now this is the easy part, just getting extracted, and obviously I can repair that mech afterwards. And yeah, so I have successfully done that where I've done an RD strike. He'll come out like right here and turn sideways, and it's just a perfect hit. I have done that before, so it can happen. It's just doesn't always happen. So I'm gonna move my mechs right here. This vehicle, move up on it. And obviously there's a container stack here. Take on as well.
Enemy components captured.
Silent here, sir. Building captured.
Enemy components captured.
Reporting building captured.
Alright, take this thing out.
Take care of it.
Got it, sir.
Close range. Get all my close range weapons on them.
Mission objective.
Boom. There we have it.
Missions commendation for low drop.
Wow. Wow and wow. Congratulations to my crew, my mech warriors. You did awesome. Lynx, good sacrifice, everybody. Anyways, let's look at this. 11 enemy units destroyed, 7 of which were mechs. Enemy pilots killed, 1, so 1 less smoke jaguar. LRMs, we've got a Commando, we've got a Clan Pulse Laser, very, very good weapons, the Pulse Lasers on in Mechcommander. Commando J, a Firestar, 2 fire starters, a few more Clan weapons. Getting down here, there it is, the beauty, the Mad Cat A, the Timberwolf A. Awesome, yes, yes. And of course, my pilots did go up quite a bit. You can see that Siren didn't do too well, but that's okay. She'll have plenty of time to level up, and by the end of this campaign, you'll see all of these elite and veteran pilots. So there you have it. Again, it was risk versus reward. Lynx bit the bullet. As you can see, he did eject, and he took 1 damage. So just be aware that if your pilots are getting down to 2, go ahead and have them eject, because if you don't, they're gonna die, and that is not good. So hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did, and I hope you're looking forward to Mission 4 in the original Mechcommander Gold original campaign for Mechcommander. Until next time, Mech Warriors.
Live from the Outreach Studios around the world.